Everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the reading for the lovely sign of Pisces. I think I might use the Rider-Waite deck for this reading. I just noticed it matches my top. Just have a little think about how rude you are to people. And, sometimes people go, oh, I'm just being honest. I'm like, no, you're being downright spiteful. Somebody just accused me of not shuffling. It's one of my pet peeves. I think if you don't like the way I read, if you don't like who I am, well, don't watch me. It's so simple. If you don't trust that I'm shuffling underneath the screen, then what can I say? I can't accommodate everybody's whims. So if you don't like it, move on. If you like my readings, I am so grateful to have you here. So anyway, we're getting on to Pisces. So first off, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're new on board, welcome. And if you've been with me and you've come over from my Aussie Goddess Intuitive Tarot channel, thank you very much for all your support across social media. I have been around for a long time on YouTube for about 4 years, readings probably about, can we say 50 years? If anybody believes that I started reading cards when I was about 14 years old, that's fine. I didn't start reading the tarot until I was in my 20s. I've only been professional for the last 10 years, but been doing it for everybody and doing fairs and things like that for far longer. All right, let's get into these readings. Ah, what a way to start. I have the victory card coming through. Sorry, I'm just saw cobwebs on my ceiling. I have the victory card coming through. Pisces, there is some sort of accomplishment or forward movement you're making in the very near future. I feel like you've been pushing for this for some time, but maybe not really getting what you wanted. It's like you were sort of putting it out there, but not really receiving. And I feel like this week is your week. There is something here that's, if you're waiting for somebody to ask you to marry them, if you want to ask someone to marry them, either way, you have got an incredibly good result this week. This for me is the card of, it is the card that they associate with twin flames, but it's also the card of commitment, of settling down, of having stability in your home and your house. So whatever this is here, when I see this, the first thing I think of is there is something around a relationship that's going to come true for you this week. I feel that you're really future focused. You're really wanting things to look great in the future. You may have a plan. If this isn't about love for you, it could mean that you finally have that plan in place for the rest of your life. So you may have just finished a degree, for example. You may have finished some sort of training, but whatever it is, it's setting you up for the future. Now, I feel like here, and this is the work card, I feel like here with this Nine of Swords, like normally it talks about anxiety, not really feeling comfortable in your own skin. And I feel like here it has almost this feeling of being in reverse. There is a feeling here that you can let go of something that's been troubling you for a really long time because you're heading towards success here. So even though you have some sort of conflict around this, there is a completion. So whatever this is, maybe you've been planning to do overseas travel for a while. That is just perfect for an overseas travel reading. It could be that you have been trying to save and you finally got the money together. Whatever it is, I would say to you, this is going to be, for you, this next few months, very successful, Pisces. Brand new beginning here. So for some of you, I definitely feel this is a new beginning in a relationship. So it could be that you've decided to pop the question, as I said in the beginning. It could also be that you've asked somebody out and they finally said yes. Maybe you've asked them before and they weren't really committal, but I'm feeling like here that you've got something beautiful coming your way. Let's get a bit further. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. But I'm feeling like you've been in love with somebody for a while here. And the Magician tells me you're about to get something happening. All right, don't give up. Okay, so I'm feeling like here I almost want to put some more cards down, so I'm going to put some more cards down here. 10, 4 of Pentacles, that came up in one of the readings I did today, and the 3 of Pentacles, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning right there. And 7 of Pentacles tells me you've been manifesting something. I feel like here, honestly, this looks like marriage and commitment without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, I feel like somehow or another, this is something that has been going on for a while. You know, sometimes we want something to happen. We want something to sort of eventuate. Manifestation, you've got like the 7 of Pentacles energy with the Magician, which to me is the ultimate in manifestation. That drive to have something, the object of your desire, whatever that is. And it's something that you've been working at for a while. So I don't really feel that maybe you've been asking this person. Maybe you've been trying to sort of get around to asking someone. Maybe you've been trying to get noticed, I want to say here. So if this is someone, say at work, you may have been doing everything you could to get yourself on that map. Maybe they didn't notice you. Maybe you felt a little invisible. But I feel like now somebody's taking notice of you. And it does sort of show a brand new beginning. There's communication here with the 8, and I see you rushing in. Okay, and we have some sort of ending here. So I'm going to pull some more cards for that because I want to know where that's going. So I feel like you've achieved something here. I feel like for some of you, it's definitely about a relationship and the future here. Something perhaps you've been wondering whether it was going to turn out the right way, but to me, that card feels like things are turning around. For some of you, this is definitely about work, but I also feel like you may have been putting work into something. All right, so I have conflict coming through and I have the ending of a cycle, which I've also got here. So why are you trying to get into this new situation, end an old situation? Oh, Judgment card. Okay, that's really interesting. What else have we got to go with that? The 4 of Swords. And the Victory card coming straight back out again. This is really potent victory. I feel like for some of you here, there could be something that didn't get off the ground before. You may have had a bit of a fling with someone. You may have had the beginnings of something, I want to say. Maybe you've been trying to be noticed by this person and maybe something did come across, but you didn't really feel that it was going any further. Whatever here, this looks to me like you're getting a victory and a second opportunity with that Judgment card. Now, if this is about work for you, there's definitely a brand new contract coming through. I feel like no matter which way I look at it, brand new beginnings, completion of an old cycle and something new, especially with the Judgment card coming through. So I feel like here, Pisces, if this is somebody you've dealt with before, maybe in the past, they want to come in and communicate with you again. I feel like this person has let go of the past here and they're ready to start something new with you, a brand new beginning. But it's like they've had to let go of something from the past first. I don't feel like it's another relationship, but I do feel that perhaps there was something between the two of you, some sort of spark, something happened. Maybe you thought there was a spark there, but nothing ever came of it. And I want to say to you, whatever this is here, it looks like this time around it's going to take off. I just want to put some more cards on it. Just one moment. I'm going to shuffle them back in again. I don't usually do that, but I'm very curious to know what this is all about. You know, I spoke to somebody not long ago that wanted to have a relationship with somebody, but they worked with them. And the other person had said, I can't have a relationship with you. I work with you. And they were really disappointed because they had a lot of feeling for each other, but this person just didn't want to continue that work. So the other person left their job Thought you've got to be determined, haven't you? So they've started up a relationship now, but it was just, I just couldn't believe the sheer determination to get something going your way. That's the sort of feeling I get. All right, so we have the Chariot coming through here. I'm pulling these at random. We have the Magician coming through again. So something is, oh, look at all the yellow. I always notice the colours. All right, I just want to pull that one, another one to clarify that. Look at that. That is crazy, crazy yellow coming through, which for me is about happiness, intuition, trusting that you're moving in the right direction. All right, so what I'm feeling here is much the same as what I felt before. There is somebody here who wants to go forward with you, who wants to manifest something with you that perhaps couldn't in the past for a particular reason. Now I'm feeling here it isn't because of another relationship, although I do have the card that denotes husband for me. I feel like here that something is ready to go forward now that didn't get off the ground before. And I really like the energy here because I feel like they've cleared the path. So if this is about a work situation for you, then it's possible this person may have worked some way to get around that. I do feel it's moving forward. I do feel you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer person here, but I feel like things are really now moving in the right direction and you will see a victory here. All right, let's pull a Moonology card for you. Because I feel like somehow or another something just didn't quite get off the ground before. Oh, look, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. New moon in Aquarius. There it is. Okay, it's quite interesting the energy that's coming through with this one. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends on both whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion you may need to do things independently on your own. And you did have that Nine of Pentacles there. But be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Rightio. So what I'm feeling here is that that message there means that somehow or another, and that's what I said, somebody is letting go of something to move forward. Now I have to say to you, that did come up in the What's Cracking reading this morning on my other channel. Something about letting go of the past, like not holding the past as a lens to look through. Now we all tend to do that. I make a conscious effort. If I'm holding back or not trusting something, how do I let go of that and give something a brand new beginning? It's hard. Sometimes it's tough. So if you don't trust something, you can make judgments based in what happened previously. And people do it. I hear people all the time, well, I can't do that. Look what's happened in the past. How do you know? How can you guarantee that it's going to happen this time around? So I feel like here this is about moving forward with love. So instead of looking at the past and taking away what happened in the past as a be-all to end-all and generalizing that outcome, this time around the universe is saying to you, it's a really good idea to take your lessons from the past, but don't necessarily make judgments on that. So we can have trust issues because someone cheated on us in the past. Does it mean that every person we're going to meet now will cheat on us? Absolutely not. How do you go into a next relationship not worrying about the other person cheating on you? If that is the case in this scenario, for example, then you sit the person down and you say to them, I do have trust issues and I would like to have a very open and honest relationship with you. How can I get around that? I don't want to be micromanaging you and looking at your phone all the time or whatever. How can you help me to trust you when we're moving forward? But after a period of time, you just learn to trust that person. So I feel like here it's something like that for you, Pisces, where perhaps there has been something that's happened in the past where perhaps that has happened and maybe you're now getting an opportunity to do something again. Don't hold your past at ransom. Don't hold the person that you're now with responsible for what happened in the past. And if it's that particular person that you're getting an opportunity with, ask them how you can do things differently this time and learn to trust them in a healthy way. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.